Hey guys, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Facebook. How are you today? I am really, really excited to be jumping on this morning. I've got a real hardcore nugget to share with you, and I'm just really taking my time to make sure I share with all the right people so that everybody who needs to get this message is ready and waiting and can share. What I'm going to recommend that you do is once you jump on here, please share this with a friend, share this with somebody who needs to hear this message um, so that they too can um, be able to jump on and share, jump on and get engaged, jump on and be involved in what I am going to share this morning. So welcome everyone. My name is Dr. Ava Eagle Brown. For those of us who don't know who I am a speaker, I'm a mother, I'm a life coach, I'm a strategist, and I'm somebody who really is big on taking decisive actions. I'm big on taking decisive actions. I'm big on not just sitting there waiting for opportunities to turn up at my door, but I'm more so somebody who decides that, you know what, I'm going to take my life by my hand. I'm going to take my future into my hands, and I am going to do what I know that is going to help my life to become better. So I am really jumping on because you know what? The reality is, for most of us, if not all of us, we know that the end of the year is really around the corner. And for those of us who are waiting to see the signs of, autumn, for those of us who live in countries like the UK, and we are waiting for autumn to show up so that we understand very well that we are living in the last couple of days of 2017, then the reality is we are stagnant. We are stagnant in our thoughts. We're stagnant in our mindset. If you're going to wait for the end of the year to show up for you to realize that you need to start building your dreams and you need to start making 2018 plans now, then I suggest that you have a brain check. Like, you suggest that you have, your mindset check. Probably brain check is the wrong word. It's what came to mind instantly. And what I really mean is you need to examine yourself. You need to ask yourself, am I really truly desiring to do what I claim that I want to do? Because if I'm serious about what I want to do, then I'm not going to be waiting for the trees to start falling off for me to realize that, good God, I need to make a step here. And some of us need an urgency. Some of us work better under pressure. But the truth of the matter is we need to start preparing for 2018 now. We need to stop waiting. So today I want to talk about indecision. Indecision as a way of what has held us back. A lot of us have been held back because we have been unable to make serious decisions about our lives. We've been unable to make decisions on so many fronts, on our relationships. We've been unable to make decisions on our jobs. We've been unable to make decisions on our health, on our finances. We've been unable to make decisions, and indecisiveness is a killer of dreams. And there are millions of people walking around every day who are afraid to make a decision because they are afraid that they're not good enough. They're afraid that they'll fail, and fear comes over them and takes away every single bit of opportunity. So this morning, I'm talking about being decisive, because indecision steals an opportunity. Indecision robs us of opportunity. Think about the thing that you wanted to do from last year, from 10 years ago, from when you were a teenager, from when you had your first child, from when you fell in love, and you could do fill in the blanks. What are those things that you have been wanting to do for the longest time, but because you are indecisive, you haven't even been able to stand up and do them? Now, I don't know what they are for you, because all of us vary in terms of what we want to do. But I do know there are thousands of people on Facebook every day who watch everybody else, who want to do something great, and because they are so indecisive, they are unable to step out of comfort zone. So I'm going to answer this question. I'm going to repeat first. Indecision steals opportunities. And if you're on this call, hi Allison, how you do? I don't know who I am or what I want to do. My life is starting over, literally. And that's a good thing, Allison. Sometimes starting over is great, you know, but what do you want to do? I mean, the best way to find out what you want to do is to list down what you like doing. What do I like doing? What did I like doing when I was 3 years old? What did I enjoy doing? And start listing those down. And by listing them down, sometimes you find what you truly like. But look at what works. I know that you have children, for example, Alison. So let me talk about that. Look about what works around your children. And probably, you know, literally digging deep and asking yourself, where do I want to go? Where do I want to see myself? Hi, Audrey, good morning. So indecision steals opportunities. What are the things you've been wanting to do forever? And you keep putting it off. I'll do it next year. I'll do it next week. I'll do it last. Yes, that's indecisiveness, right? Indecisiveness means doors are still closed. Can somebody type for me, please? Indecision robs opportunities. Can somebody type that for me, please? Number 2, indecisiveness means that doors that should be opened are still closed. So let me use myself as an example, because that's the best example I know. When I took the decision to write my first book, there were doors that opened. Thank you very much, Alison. Like Jamaica National sponsored my book launch. Kemi Oshola, who's now my client and my friend, offered to come and share my program. People started offering me free stuff. I get free stuff through the mail all the time. But it was decisiveness that made that happen. So when you're indecisive, doors will not open. I just had an email from one of my producers talking about the soundtrack for the film. But if I didn't take the decision to say, we're going to start getting the script written for the movie, we're going to start getting producers on board, we're going to start doing X, Y, Z, or I would never have been at this place. So opportunities that are meant to be there, that are still waiting, cannot show. I need to think again, oh, I need to wait for this person, and you miss your flight. You cannot blame anybody else, because it was you who did not take the chance. It was you who didn't choose to go on time. So I'll give an example. My girlfriend migrated last night to Dubai, and I cried. I was so sad. And her husband, herself, her kids were traveling together, and they had a lot of bags. And I said to them, look, one of the bags was in another car on its way, and we're at the airport. And if you know me very well, I'm somebody who is decisive. And I said, look, why not check in the bags now? Because it's going to be a longer queue. You're going to the Middle East. You need to make sure that you have enough time to be checked over. So we checked in their bags and didn't check in her husband. And the interesting thing was, when the husband's bag showed up, they didn't have enough time, had they not checked in before, to check in the whole family. And that's because she was decisive. So the opportunity to not miss her flight was literally canceled. The reality is that when you are decisive, doors of opportunities open for you. When you're indecisive, doors that should be opened are closed. So let me answer the question. What are the things that you should have done in 2017 that you haven't yet done? I told myself I was going to publish my book this year, and it is published. I told myself that I was going to do a lot of things. I was going to go to Africa this year. I'm going to Africa this year. I took actions towards these things. Anything you see me achieve, anything you see me do, I'm very decisive. And Audrey is on this call, and she can tell you, I'm going to drop the link here in a minute, that we were on holiday in Cardiff, and I was struggling with an event I wanted to do. I was struggling with the event. And I was like, shall I get the people to pay for it? And ask Audrey, I struggled. God said to me, Ava, do an event for free. And I was like, yeah, but I can't afford it. Yeah, but why? And I sat down and I was like, Ava, You're going to pay for this venue. You're going to ask speakers to show up and speak. You're not going to sell anything at this event. Nobody will sell, and you're going to do it for free. And I sat down there. Within 2 hours, I made a decision that I am going to do the event for free. And so it was my way of giving back. And there's a link for the event right there. You can turn up. It's free. The hotel is paid for. I'm paying for it. It's free of charge. I had to make a decision. And let me tell you what happened since I made that decision. Every speaker that I reached out to and said, can you come and speak at this event, said, yes, I will speak for free. But if I was indecisive about it, I'd be still struggling. Oh, I'm not sure. So the opportunities to get people to say yes to you are closed because you're indecisive. Next one. What makes you comfortable could ruin your life. I want somebody to write that down for me. What makes you comfortable? Thank you, Huab. What makes you comfortable could ruin you. Can somebody type that for me? Sometimes when we stay in comfort zone, I was in a marriage to a man that was treating me like a dog. And I stayed in there, and it nearly ruined me. It nearly gave me a mental breakdown. I started to comfort eat. I became very fat. I had low self-esteem. I sat there. I sat in that marriage taking his abuse because I was comfortable. I didn't know how to step out. Hi, Tina. Or I did not know how to step out of that marriage that was treating me badly. Yes, Alison, I know, honey. What makes you comfortable could ruin you. Tina, my condolences again, honey. I know I did type, but my condolences to your family. I saw that. And, death is one of those things that, it's hard for us to deal with as a family. So I just send you angels, yeah, and lots of love and light. But what makes you comfortable could ruin you. And the marriage was ruining me. The Ava you see right now is the Ava that stepped out of that bad marriage and decided that she was going to take control of her life. You're welcome, honey. What makes you uncomfortable? Write this for me, Allison. What makes you uncomfortable could build you into the amazing person you were meant to be on this planet. What makes you uncomfortable could build you. So what makes you comfortable could ruin you, and what makes you uncomfortable could build you. They're on the opposite side of success is on the opposite side of failure. That's a fact. What makes you comfortable could ruin you. Thank you, Tina. But what makes you uncomfortable could build you. I want somebody to really type that for me. Thank you very much. I learned this the other day, that a billionaire and a beggar, they have the same 24 hours in a day. The billionaire has the same number of days, the same number of hours in a day like the beggar. What the beggar chooses to do with his day is his choice, and what the billionaire chooses to do with his day is his choice. But I can guarantee you, if that beggar decides to get up and say enough is enough. So Alison, the next one is the billionaire and the beggar both have 24 hours in the day. If the beggar decides that I am fed up of being a beggar, I am tired of being a beggar, and I'm going to get up and I'm going to start working. I'm going to start change my life around. He may not become a billionaire overnight, but I kid you not, that beggar could become a billionaire. You see, you can move from the pit to the palace, but it takes a decision. You are going to have to make decisions. So I'm going to ask you a question. What are the decisions that you should have made in 2017 that you still haven't done, that you still haven't made, that you're still procrastinating about, that you're still wondering, should I, could I, would I, can I? Of course you can. Last night I was up at about 1 o'clock watching a movie for a director that I'm looking at, her work. But that's because I made a decision. A little old girl from Jamaica can sit down watching movies. When I see a movie now, when I go to the cinema, I no longer just watch a movie. I watch a movie, I look at the credits, I look at the cinematic appeal. I look at the emotions. I look at when I watch a movie now, I'm not even watching the action so much. I'm watching deeper. Because I took an opportunity. I made a decision. And so now I'm thinking like a producer. I'm thinking as a movie producer when I watch a film. My mindset is different because I now have the word producer behind my name because I'm producing the Mango Girl as well, right? So when I watch a film, when I listen to a song, I listen to them with different eyes and ears, right? Yeah, eyes. I listen to it with my eyes. I do. When I watch a movie, I watch it from a different perspective. But that's because I made a decision. What decision are you still with? I was on a call a while ago with somebody and she met me last week and she said, Ava, I want to work with you. I want you to coach me. I want to work with you. I'm stuck. She said, I'm stuck. I need help. And we just talked and she's going to become my client, a new client. Praise the Lord. Thank God that God opens opportunities for me. Sometimes I can never see, but that only happens because I made a decision. And I said to her, being decisive, I read to her exactly what I was going to do on this Facebook Live. And she made the decision. She said, I want to work with you. I want to start. Let me ask you this question. What should you have started with this year that you are still there thinking, I'm not sure. What? I don't care where you go, right? To find that help. I don't care if it's me, if it's another coach, trainer, I don't care. Once you get the help, that's what my job here is to point you into direction. It's a signpost to say, hello, I need help. Where you get it is irrelevant. What do I do? What do I want to do the rest of my life that feeds my spirit instead of just mostly feeding other spirit? That is my question. I know what I like and love other than what I was doing that I loved before. And Alice, I was a banker. I was a teacher. I was a retail manager. I've done so many different jobs, but nothing. I had to go searching. I had to literally sit down and I had to take a pen and paper and write down, what do I like to do? So you have to sit down, Alison, and write down, what do you like to do? And make a brainstorm of it, right? And make a brainstorm of it. What do I like doing? And what I can't rub this off. I haven't got an eraser. But look at, what do you like to do? So put your likes in a circle, right? And write down, what do you like to do? I like to sing. I like to dance. I like to draw. What do you like to do? I like to cook, right? I like to trade. Write down what you like doing and literally start with likes. And from what you like doing, and I know this is a bit messy because I was using it on a call a while ago. Look at what you like doing. And from what you like doing, you literally take it from there. And Alice, you might need to get a coach. You might need to get a coach or a mentor to help you flesh out what you like doing. Sometimes when you're in the picture, you cannot see the frame. That's the hardcore reality. You cannot see the frame if you're in the picture. So what do you like doing, right? Figure out what you like doing and spend the rest of your natural life doing it. I want to speak forever. I want to coach people. I want to step on stage and empower girls to say, you know what, you don't have to live in shame because you're abused. I want to empower women to say domestic violence doesn't have to be the end of you. I want to help businesses grow. I want to start businesses with people. I want to help people get books on shelves. Those are my passions, and those are the things I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to go to the United Nations and sit on the board. I want to sit on the UN. I do. I want to sit on the United Nations, champion girls' issues, champion women issue. That's one of my new dreams. That's one of my new passions. And I kid you not, I will do it because I'm making the connections and the decisions. Last week, somebody offered me, Ava, I'm going to speak to the UN on your behalf. I'm going to speak to the UN. Yes. Audrey was there. Magda was there. I'm going to speak to the UN on your behalf because the reality is that I have it in my vision. It's a new vision of mine. I want to sit in the UN. I want to sit at the United Nations. Champion in women's issues, girls' issues. Let me tell you something. I want a husband. And I'm making decisions about it. I can show it to you. I don't just stalk it. I can show you that I don't just say I want a husband. I have written down my husband details right here. Can you see that? I have a list written down about who my husband should be. I don't just say I want it. And at the top it says my husband. I say where he should be from, how old he should be, how tall he should be. I write it all down, the qualities he should have. He should be confident. He should be playful. He should be outgoing. He should be secure in himself. He should be communicative. He should be romantic. He should be my friend. He should be faithful. He should be generous. He should love my kids. He should love God. He should be a Christian. He should be secure financially and emotionally. I wrote them down here. I have my husband written down. I don't just say I want it. I'm making decisions about it, right? So my question for you is, what is it that you want? What have you not made a decision about this year that you should have? What is it? Is it your business? Is it going back to university? Is it leaving that bad relationship? I speak it into existence a lot. I do. Have you seen my new vision board? Let me show it to you because I want you to see it. Can you see my new vision board? There is my new vision board. There is one of my new vision boards. And over there, I've got another one behind me. But that's my newest vision board, right? And I don't have to tell you. You can see it for yourself, right? The relationship is on it. Can you see that? The man is there all over it. The wedding is there, everything. Viola Davis, Oprah Winfrey, the red carpet, my church, right? I make decisions about my life. I don't just sit there and say, oh, it's going to happen. I said to somebody the other day, I know one day I'm going to speak on stage with Levi Roots. I just know it. Like, I know it. And they're like, yeah, Ava. I said, okay, don't worry, watch. I said last year I'm going to Africa. I've been wanting to go to Africa forever. I was married to an African man who I thought would bring me there. And then he didn't bring me. So I created my own avenue because I make decisions, you all. So what decisions were you to make this year that you haven't made? You see, I want to work with some people who are ready to make decisions about their life. I am ready to work with some people who are ready to work on their dreams. Are you ready to say 2018 cannot be the same? Not just talk it, but really mean it. Are you ready to say, hi, Valerie? Valerie has job. I'm glad Valerie's here. I wish, can you invite somebody into your Facebook Live? I don't know how to do it, but I wish I knew how to invite Valerie to speak because I would love Valerie to jump on here and speak. Because Valerie would tell you, hi, Mango Girl, hi, 21st African relationship. Valerie would tell you, Valerie posted something last night and I had to post it today. It's on my Facebook page. And Valerie said, Valerie's about to go to Zambia to launch her second book in less than a year. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Kevin Beavers. How are you doing? Thank you for sharing, Valerie. And Valerie can tell you that our first meet was at an event I did in a library. And she was hungry. She kept following me around. She wanted to talk to me. She came into my diary. And on her first call with me, she was indecisive. And Valerie, I'm telling the truth. And she was, and she went away and she thought about it. And the moment Valerie made a decision, you all, everything has changed to the point where, I know, right? To the point, and Valerie, inbox me. I don't know if you've got your books yet. Inbox me. I can tell you this much. Thank you, Tina. Thank you. I can tell you this much about Valerie, and I hope I don't get slapped across my face by this. Valerie's new book, The Journey of a Hero. Long time, Kevin. How you doing? Are you in London? Inbox me. Valerie's new book is attracting even movie conversations. Valerie, ouch. I hope I didn't just blab. And if I share this, Valerie, because I'm excited for you. But if she didn't write that book, she wouldn't even be having those invitations. Experiment. Thank you. They're coming next week. You have to get up and make a decision about your life. Audrey Joseph is on this call, and I'm going to call them up because it's true. Audrey made a decision to write her first book about forgiveness. And I know of a fact that next year she's speaking abroad. She's been invited to speak abroad. But if she didn't make that decision to write that book, nobody would even know. And she has a powerful story. But nobody would understand that she's a forgiveness godmother. What is it that you need to come out of the shell about? What opportunities are you blocking because you're afraid to be decisive? I want to talk to you. It could be that you just want to talk. It's okay. We can talk. But if you're truly ready to start your business, start your book, get out of the rut, get unstuck, and say, Ava, I'm ready to start, then email me. My details are in here. Email me. Let us have the conversation. Let us have the conversation about how we can get you from being stuck where you are to where you want to grow. A lady just came into my diary. I met her at Levi Roots last week. 2 of them, actually. And they say, Ava, can you hold my hand? Of course I can. Hold my hand now while my prices are still good, because once the mango girl is out, it's going to be expensive to work with me. And I'm not afraid to say so. I'll have less clients, higher price. But while I'm still accessible, let's do this. So I want to share something with you. And I love this book. They should give me shares from it. I want to share this with you. It says, get out on a limb, because that's where the fruits are. Get on a limb, that's where the fruits are. The fruits that you want are not in indecision. The clients that you need are not in the indecision. So when I cut my holiday short to come and speak at the Levi Roots event, and I got massive business from that, that's because, and can I tell you what, I was the speaker that was a little bit different, because V was there, V was doing marketing, social media, people were talking about food. I was talking about the mind. I spoke about your mindset. And it was through that I have closed 2 clients. I've been invited to speak abroad from just 20 minutes on stage, but I had to make a decision to cut my holiday short to come to this event. So my question to you is, the fruits are on the limb. That's where they are. They're not on the root of the tree on the ground. They're not on the bark. They're on the limb where you have to stretch your arms over to reach it. Stretch yourself. Come out of comfort zone, because comfort zone can ruin you, and out of comfort zone can build you. So I'm finished for the day. I'm done. The fruits are on the limb. That's where they are. Go and pick them. It's a cool coach. You make us do it and kick our asses. I do. Excuse the profanity. She puts out on sabbatical leave if you don't work. Oh, Valerie, I love you too much. I got in your diary on the shoestring budget. You did. You did. You did, Valerie, but you grew. You got on a shoestring budget. But today, when you go to Africa next week, Valerie, 2 weeks from now, I guarantee you that you're going to be so glad you came to my diary on that budget. Because I know that you've been offered, even people are talking about movie for your book. Like, your book is so powerful, but you had to make a decision. So guys, I don't know what is your decision that you need to speak to V Roberts on this call. That, you know what, I need to talk to V because I want some marketing for my book, my business. I want some social media. V's on the call. Don't wait. Don't procrastinate. Your decision could be that forgiveness is an issue for you. Audrey is on this call. You might need to forgive somebody. You might have somebody who went to prison and, you know, struggles to forgive. Somebody who's having a family issue and they're banging heads and they're angry, and you need to work on the forgiveness. Audrey is here. You might need some relationship advice. Valerie's here. Amazing woman who talks about how you should be in a relationship. I don't know what your needs are, but whatever they are, you know that best. And I'm going to empower you, encourage you to step out of comfort zone today and start building your life and make the rest of your life be about being decisive. Take decisions. Audrey knows this. I'm talking to we're trying to get some rights on some songs, a particular singer song. I'm trying to get some rights on their songs to go on the Mango Girl. And I'm in a maze. I've been going to 10 people just to find out who owns one song, right? But I had to make the decision when I was on holiday in Wales, and Audrey, please back me up. I had to make the decisions to reach out to the people I know And the people I know have been putting me, I've ended up at Universal Studios, you all. I'm in Universal Studios trying to find out who owns one song. It takes a decision. And today, I got the email. I found out who owns the song I need. How do I get permission to use this song? How much will it cost me to use this song? Where can I use this song? Decisions, decisions, decisions. I hope you can take a few little nuggets from this Facebook Live and share it with your friends. Tag somebody who you think needs to hear it. Share, you know. It's all about sharing. Pass on the message to somebody, because they might not need to hear my voice. They might just need to hear the message. They might not even like Ava Brown, but they need to hear the message. Sometimes God used the worst messengers to bring the best messages. And so on that, I bid you farewell. Have a great day. If you need to work with me, my email address is in there. I'll drop it here for you again, and reach out. Let's have a conversation. I mean, yesterday from my Facebook Live, 4 people emailed me, and I'm looking to work with them this week. The reality is sometimes we never know what can happen until we step out. So remember, the beggar and the billionaire has 24 hours, same number of days. For the beggar to become a billionaire, he has to make a decision. The billionaire's decision is to continue being a billionaire, a trillionaire. But the beggar needs to step out. Have a great day, you all. Peace be with you. Stay focused. 4 months left for the year to end. Don't waste it. Don't play about with it. Choose the decisions for your life, your future, your legacy, your children's legacy. But more important, choose them for you. Have a great day. I love you guys. Love having you in my space. I appreciate those who come to work with me, invest in me. I appreciate you guys. I love you. I respect you. I honor you. I never take you for granted. And for those who come on my Facebook Live and share and tag and post and like, I carry in my heart, because without you, it wouldn't be possible. Thank you guys. And make decisions. Make today the day you come off this live and make pure damn decision about your life. Peace be with you. God bless. Bye-bye.